and welcome to the week 3 of this course. This week, we will be looking at the categories of OER repository. In Unit 2, we discussed Creative Commons licenses, where we learned how to use appropriate Creative Commons license to our advantage. In this unit, we'll be looking at the categories of OER repository. Now, what are OER repositories? Firstly, a repository is a place where or a receptacle in which things are or may be stored. It can also be a place where sometimes, especially in natural resources, is found in significant quantity. In computing, we can say that a repository is a central location in which data is stored and managed. There are other definitions of repositories as regards to the type of content the repository contains and its uses. Now, OER Commons defines an OER repository as a public digital library of open educational resources where users and educators can explore, create, and collaborate with other educators around the world to improve curriculum. MELOT, in other words, says that it is a free and open online community of resources designed primarily for faculty, staff, and students of higher education around the world to share their learning materials and pedagogy. OERTX repository is a public digital library of open educational resources for higher education. The various types of OER repository with different ideology and usage. As you can see on your screen, these are OER repositories and the type of OERs. As you can see, you have a complete course, you have OER by subject, the videos, audios, and simulation, the links where you can get them, images and artwork, and of course, open access books. These are links where you can go to and get some of these OER materials. Categories of OER repository, big and little OER. According to Martin Wheeler's paper in 2010, where he explored the nature of OER and suggested the two categories of OER, the big OER and the little OER. He defined big OER as mainly large-scale externally funded projects like MELOT, OER Commons, OASIS, Open Culture, MIT OpenCourseWare, and Open Universities OpenLearn, and many more alike, who have developed large repositories containing a huge catalog of learning materials, great and small. While little OER encompasses all those resources created by individuals and shared on sites outside the formal education portals, which will include the likes of YouTube, SlideShare, Instagram, Facebook, Flickr, or to name but a few. He opined that threaded could potentially be a game changer. He thinks it sits between somewhere between the big OER and little OER concept. Little OER. Little OER are more impulsive or might as well think aloud on the internet type of activity that people can use as educational resources. Internet users or netizens, like they are fondly called, can instruct or give insights into all manner of subjects, ideas, or any discussion that might be trending on social media, particularly YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and is now increasingly on Facebook. Martin Wheeler feels that little OER needs big OER, or rather the big institutions that are paying for these activities that relate to little OER. He cited an example on a conference report he did to a committee at the university, which they funded his attendance. Previously, the report would be read by small numbers of people, presumably no one else. But with the emergence of Web 2.2 and Web 3.0, which has brought tremendous change to the digital information era with blogs and other forms of social media, the report has the potential to reach many people and for a sustained period of time. The Commonwealth of Learning is currently working on the big OER with the National University Commissions in Nigeria. This project is currently going to be a national OER where all universities and institutions in OER will centralize and have their OER repositories. Benefits and drawbacks Both the big OER and little OER all have their pros and cons. As you can see on your screen, the benefits of OERs, which is the high quality, explicit learning aims, reputable knowledge, domain expertise, metadata, creative focus upon structure and guidance, you have more choice, clear copyright and license advantage, accessibility, and so on. While the little OER is low cost to free, shared through third-party site services, creativity focused upon production and aggregation, is open filter, which means anyone can publish. The sites facilitate social interaction. There's this connection between the user and the producer, and more other benefits. Of course, it has its drawbacks, and some of the drawbacks are the high cost for the big OER. It's closed filtered, less social interaction, and a lot of other things that you can see on your screen, while as the little OER tool has its own drawbacks, as you can see on your screen. In conclusion, significantly, we can say big OER repositories are created specifically for learning, and it is intentional, while little OER may be created from a variety of purpose and motivation which might still have educational intention ascribed to it by the users. The difference is how these OERs are being used and interpreted by the audience, which can be factored by the quality, reputation, and ease of production. However, big OER is a useful means of raising the profile of OER in a way of approaching reuse that overcomes many of these objections based on quality and reliability that comes with it. Little OER, in other words, presents a more dynamic model that encourages participation, which might be more sustainable. For educators and learners, a mixture of both creates an engaging experience. Thank you for listening, and see you in Unit 4.